Hey, Bourbon TikTok. This is Jake the Daytona Bourbon Guy wishing you all a happy Sunday. And going to get started. I got a bunch of things to talk about today. Hopefully, we'll get some guests. So, today I'm starting off with you guys know that I like to start off whenever I go hunting. I always buy good bottles and I buy bottom shelf bottles. And I like to try those bottom shelves, give them a try, tell people what I think. I picked up one this week. Actually, I picked up two. One I'm having now and one I'm going to crack. This one is Paddleford Creek Bourbon Whiskey, double distilled. It is 45.5%, which is 91 proof. And whatever this means, it says campfire proof. I don't know what that means, but cheers, Bourbon TikTok. I got the Cowboys and Arizona game on for preseason. Just finished up with NASCAR. Congratulations to Blaney. Looks like he's second in the points. Chase Elliott, he's hanging on. So it looks like he's going to make the Chase playoff format. So that's good. So what I can tell you about this Paddleford is that it's a good mixer. It's not great, but you know what? It was $20. Is it worth that $20? Yep, I had some of this last night, and I thought it was fine for what it is. It's a mixer. It's when you get somebody that comes over that's not a whiskey person, and you don't want to pour that $80 bottle for them, you give them one of these, and it's fine. It's passable. But I want you guys to talk about that with me later if we get some guests. If you buy bottom shelf booze at all, and that's not bad. So, also, you see, I got the Vols on, 13 days till opening day here for the Vols. So, I am going to open up this bottle of McFarland's Reserve. And I want to give a shout out to Paul's Liquor and to Appalachian Smokes. My bottle of George Dickel I have sitting here came from Paul's Liquor. My bottle of Texas Ranger whiskey came from Paul's Liquor. And if you look behind me, you'll see this is my bar. Bottles get moved from here to the dining room, and then we crack them open out there. Most of what you see on here, I got at Paul's Liquor. Also got a bunch at McScrooge's. However, this McFarland's Reserve I got at Total Wine. And so, folks, Total Wine I know is very divisive. I have a bunch of friends in the Knoxville Bourbon Society, and when you bring up Total Wine, they want to boycott you and ask to have you banned from their page because you shouldn't support them. Well, I get several bottles of Irish whiskey and Canadian whiskey that I can't find anyplace else that I enjoy very much, and I get them from them. So anybody that wants to come on, Sheila, go ahead and pop them on. Send them the invite. Oh, that was a good pop. I'm going to pour this one in my, let's use my Dickel Glencairn glass. So, they want to ban you because you shop at a big box store. I have about 10 local stores that I shop at. We shop at Paul's Liquor. We shop at McScrooge's. There's a ton up in Knoxville that we go to. We have several here in town that we shop at. Muddy Waters is a great spot for us here in Athens, Tennessee. Locally owned, great owners, great management, super nice people. We try and support them as much as we can. But if I find a bottle that I can't get anyplace else, I'm going to go there and get it. So that's just facts. Would I rather spend all my money at a local store? 100%. But if I got a bottle that I like and nobody else carries it, and I want to keep it in my stock, I'm going to go there. They have a large selection. Are their prices good? Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. I do find locally at Paul's and at Max Scrooge's that I do find some stuff that's actually cheaper. And if I can find it within a few dollars of what it would cost at Total Wine, I'll buy it from a local store. What I don't like about Total Wine is their allocated bottle bullcrap. You can't get anything from them anymore. You got to put your name in a hat, and they tell you that you didn't win the lottery. I've been doing it for 3 or 4 years now, and I keep getting that rejection letter. Sorry, you weren't chosen. So, cheers. Okay, so my first thought, getting a little bit of ethanol on this, and I'm going to change the format here in case we get some guests. Let's see. They've changed a bunch of stuff on these lives now, and the format has changed. They've also rejected, I've put up a bunch of videos, and they tell me that I'm promoting things that go against guidelines. And so the people that get to see my videos now are current friends, but they don't go to the general population anymore, because I talk about cigars and I have the name Bourbon in my name. So that kind of stinks. So, hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I didn't go to the pool today, so it worked out.
That's what I was just getting ready to ask you. I was hoping I wasn't getting you from the pool time.
No, he's gone out of town, so I didn't get to go.
Okay. So I was talking about, and I'd like to hear your thoughts. And I don't know how I made you as one of the moderators, so you and my beautiful bride are moderators. They've changed some things around recently on TikTok. The format has changed a little bit.
Yep.
And then when I record a video and then I go to post it, I get a message from TikTok now that says your videos are promoting things that are illegal, which is and it says in my name, I guess because I have bourbon in my name. So they're only going out to people that I'm currently friends with. People that aren't friends with me, I don't come up in that raw feed anymore.
Okay, so I have whiskey in my name, and I've never had a problem, but mine's set up on my profile under settings for only 21 and over. Is yours done that way?
I think so. I'll have to check and make sure. And I thought that could be it, because if it's going out to the general public, they obviously don't want to promote cigar smoking and whiskey drinking to 17.
Right. So before you get into that, I don't see that I can add people. I don't see that I can expand you.
Okay.
So I don't think I got the full moderation. You got to click everything, but I just tell people not to click the live recording, because you don't want people seeing all your lives.
Right.
That's the only one you don't want to click.
So let me see. Sheila, see if you can add, because it's totally changed. I had just figured out how to make multiple boxes. And then today, the format on a live, because I canceled mine last week because I was sick. Mm-hmm. And now it's different. So it's only a 3-box live.
I can change that if she makes me a moderator, but I can't do it right now because it doesn't show that I have that right.
I thought I made you a moderator earlier today.
Well, you didn't check all the boxes, probably. That's everyone does it when they first do this.
Okay.
That's usually how it is. You just didn't.
I got it. Look at there.
Yep, you got it.
There we go.
Okay, so Sheila, is that your name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so can you go into the moderator? Because if I should be able to make his box bigger and I can't. I should be able to make your box bigger and I can't. So I don't have the full moderator. Can you go into the settings and go to moderators and manage and go to
That's
me?
what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So we're both very new to TikTok. I mean, I've been on here for a year, but I spent 8 months just doing a video of just me pouring whiskey into a bottle and
Sure.
saying it
You're
was
fine.
good.
So yeah, so if you go to moderator settings and then you do manage, then you pull up me and then I'll tell you what to look for. It's tricky. You got to check all the boxes, and the only one I tell people not to check is the recordings because I don't really want to see recordings anyway. And if you want somebody, you can send it to somebody.
So I'm going to ask you your thoughts. I was talking about before you came on about shopping at a big box store like Total Wine or Beverages and More. And I prefer to shop at a local store, and I have several that I shop religiously at. But I find that Total Wine in Knoxville, that's about 50 miles away, they have some bottles of Irish that I really love that I can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, if they're a good price, that doesn't matter where you get them.
Exactly. And sometimes I'll find a bottle at Total Wine, let's say, that is, hey, Sheila, you might want to turn down your volume just a bit.
I turned it off.
Let her get this moderator thing set up so I can add people though first.
All right. And so I may find something that's $8 or $9 cheaper on a bottle at Total Wine than one of our local stores. And if I'm buying 5 bottles, let's say, that's a lot of money. That's another bottle that I can save.
Sure, absolutely.
And I don't necessarily, I always go to, if I go to Total Wine, I'm always hitting 2 or 3 of the local spots and trying to support them. I always talk about Paul's Liquor in Cleveland, Tennessee. They take care of me. I get good prices. I don't have to worry about the point system. They'll just go ahead and square me on those so I can get those good bottles that are hard to get. But
Yeah.
I find the hate for the big box stores is kind of silly.
Yeah. Were you able to find that at all, Sheila?
No, she's on this. The only time she's on TikTok is when I'm doing a live.
Okay, so Sheila, do you see settings?
Under her name.
She's muted. She's muted.
Okay. Yeah, you can turn yours up just a little, Sheila. So
If we don't get this, I'm not going to be able to help you get people in. I want to try to get this first.
I got settings here.
Okay, you got settings. Do you see where moderator anywhere? I can walk you through it.
Yep.
You do? Okay, go click on that, and then you're going to see manage.
Okay. And I'll click on your name. Okay, and you have
check every box but the live recordings.
Okay. Let me shut that off.
Stephanie's the one you want in here.
Oh, so I got everything except for live recordings now, so you should be good.
Okay, now I got it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, thank you. That's good. Now I've got it.
Sweet. Okay.
So let me get some people in here. Okay, Tom, Urban Trails with Andrew, Tipsy Chicks. I'll try to get. Let's see if I can get Jamie to come on. Let me text him real quick. Can you join the live for a little bit? Let me try to get some people on here real quick. I mean, just send invites. Thank you, Sheila. It worked.
Sweet. So, while you're doing that, I'm gonna cover it, and it's for me, buying locally the best way to go. But man, it's hard to beat some of those big box stores that have a huge selection. When
I agree.
When it comes to allocated stuff, I think you're better off with the smaller places that you build relationships with, because you're never going to build a relationship with Total Wine or Bevmo or anything, because they don't care. They care enough to get your money, but they don't care There's
Right.
if you don't buy from them, there's 10,000 that are gonna, so they really don't care in that aspect.
Right.
And so, but we have these local clubs that I love these guys in our city near us, and they're just so anti everything that's you got to shop at these particular stores or you're just ruining whiskey for the rest of us, and I don't get that.
No, I have a local store here. I have a local store that my friend is the owner, and if I can't find it there, I go to the other store. And if it's cheaper at the other store, I buy it. I mean, if it's a lot cheaper, I buy it from the others. I buy it from the Benny's or Friar Tuck or whatever.
Exactly.
You gotta. I mean, they gotta understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine them getting upset at you if they can't get it for you. You know what I mean?
Well, one of our clubs, they have their own club picks that they go and they get barrel picks, and they want us to spend $150 on their pick. And then I can go to one of the local stores and I'll get that same bottle. It's not their barrel pick that the particular club chose, but it's $40 cheaper because that club then marks it up.
Right.
Because they want to make their money on them. And I have never bought one from them because most of the bottles that they do those picks and they post that they're bangers and they're 140 proof and all this stuff. And I can go to my local store and get them for $40 cheaper. Why would I pay $40 more for a bottle because it has a little sticker they stamped on it that says, such and such Bourbon Society? To me, I don't get that.
I wouldn't. You got to do what's best for you. Yeah, it's nice to support, but you can't support everyone.
Right. And I kind of latched on years ago to George Dickel. If you've ever watched my lives, I talk about them.
Yeah,
they're not crazy with their pricing, but I met one of their sales people, and they were super sweet. And I got a box of swag from them, and I had already been promoting them because I like their product. Because I'm, what I do for a living. I ain't getting rich, and
right.
I don't do that to get rich. I do it because I love it. And, I have good bottles, and that's what's going to lead me into this next topic that I wanted you guys to, and who do we have on here?
That is, don't tell me your name, Sean. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
We got two Seans.
Yeah, I go by Jake, but thank you for joining. I appreciate you, brother. So what I wanted to talk about tonight is what bottle do you always go to on your shelf? We all go hunting. We all have those bottles that you want to try and find. But what's that bottle when you come home, you're going to pour it? When your friends come over, you're going to give them some of that. And that no matter what changes in your rotation on your bar, you always have. What would that be for you, Sean?
I have two bottles, right? Jameson Black Barrel and Jameson Crystal 10. I get them on offer because they're cheap.
Yes.
They're reliable. When they're on offer, they're great price. But I don't have them at the moment.
So, when you say Jameson Black Barrel,
yeah, that one.
You're talking to the right person because he likes Irish whiskey too.
So I got a whole bottom bar filled with Irish whiskey. Jameson, of their picks, I have two that I like the most. Their Black Barrel and their Triple Triple, for me, are great bottles for the value.
I just got the Triple there a couple weeks ago, and I still have to try it.
It's super good. And I use this term, and I know the longtime whiskey people go, "Oh, don't say that." It's super non-offensive for those people. That's a pour with the Triple Triple that when I have somebody come over, I got a close friend of mine. He's not a whiskey guy, and he'll say, "Pour me something I'll like," and I'll pour him a Triple Triple Jameson because if you're not a regular whiskey person, it's super approachable. It has great flavor, and it's I'm not pouring them an $80 bottle, a glass that they don't like. And Jameson Black is the same way for me. It's super good. For me, that's the best of theirs. I have two bottles that I keep on my bar, and one of them always is the George Dickel Sour Mash. And listen, this bottle's $18. It is not expensive, and it ain't for everybody, but for me, when I come home from a day of work and I want to have a pour, and I just don't want to think about it, that's what's in my glass. The other one, most people haven't even heard of unless you're from Texas, and it's a low budget bottle as well, and it's Texas Ranger whiskey. And it is, I wish it was a little higher proof. It's 80 proof, but good Lord, this stuff for me is like, it's just fantastic. Every friend I have who gets into whiskey, I buy them a bottle and I give them one. It's super approachable. It's got great tasting notes. And for me, that's like, we all have comfort food that we go to. Mm-hmm. That's my comfort whiskey when I want to have something. Those two bottles are my go-tos. So,
like what I'm saying about the Jameson, it's I know it's low proof at 80 proof, but it's like you can sip it all day, every day. It has the caramel note on it, but the thing is, I like the Jack Daniels 10 and all them. They have the caramel note and vanilla, but that's 107 proof. But I like lower proof than higher proof. But where the Jameson cask strength is 120 proof, it's nice, but a bit too strong for me.
Yes. So I have the Jameson Bow Street 18 year, and that's really high proof. And, I had some stomach surgery about a year ago. And so those higher proof hit me really hard. So I'm kind of about an 80 to 100 proof is really where I live. If I drink a higher than 100 proof, I'm probably going to be sleeping on the floorboards of my car because it knocks me out pretty quick. So,
I have the regular 18-year-old Jameson, which is probably lower proof than what you have.
It is just a little. It's just a little, but it's very good. So, besides Jameson, do you have any other Irish that you're super fond of?
Not really. I have loads of Irish, but thing is, I don't have a favorite one out of them too.
Okay. So, Handy Whiskey, what is your name? Because I don't want to.
You could call me Yo. My grandkids call me Yo-Yo. My friends call me Yo-Yo, or you can call me Lori. If it's easier, Yo-Yo, because you see the name there, it's fine.
Yeah, Yo-Yo's fine. So
my friends call me that.
So what do you have what bottle do you have that's always on your bar?
So I'm really I'm like a kid in a candy store, meaning it's like I'm it's like my personality. I'm ADD. It just depends. I like a variety, but if I was going to go on my shelf right now and get one, the first one I grabbed it's lower proof too. It's well, for me it's lower proof. It's 113, and it's the Dark Arts Blunt. And I get nervous when it gets starting getting low because it's one of my favorites. Okay. And then I also like this. Well, so this is 119 proof, 120 proof, and it is a Onyx and Amber. It's a hold on a second. Yes, I shared the link with you. It's one of my favorites too, but it kind of varies. I'm trying to get more into my more traditional and get back into more traditional, but I like flavor. I love flavor bombs.
I gotcha.
And those are barrel picks, so both of them. And so then they tend to have more flavor to me. And my palate's kind of messed up right now. So I would like to get more back to the weededs and just not go crazy like I am.
Gotcha. Well, and I'm bad with that as well. I go to a store and I'm just like a kid when you were, 9 years old at a Toys R Us.
Well, it's like me being at Menards or Lowe's. I mean, it's my toy store for me.
Gotcha. And so I'm constantly out hunting bottles. And my wife, I love her to death. She's a tequila person, and she's very conservative when it comes to getting bottles. And for me, I don't have a lot of stuff that I spend money on. And so I'm constant. And she's like, don't you already have that? I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's getting low. And I got to have 2 more on my shelf. And
How I am.
yeah, and I try and bounce around. I always have my core of regular bottles that I keep and I rotate out, but then I try and get something every week. And I have a buddy that I work with, and we have 3 4-ounce glass flasks. And every time one of us buys a bottle, and that's Bourbon Nightmare. You
Sounds
got
like me and Jamie.
yeah, and we trick. So when he gets a new bottle, he'll say, "Hey, I got us a bottle." And I
Sounds
know
like me and Jamie.
yeah, and I know the next day I'm getting a flask
Yeah.
of whatever he bought, and it's
Well,
the
he's
same.
worse. He's worse than I am. He's like, "Oh, good, you got that bottle." He's thinking in the back of his mind, "I get some of it."
Yeah, that's exactly how we are. He was on vacation in Florida, and he was messaging me, sending me messages. Do you have this? Have you got this
We
one?
do the same thing.
Yeah, he knows not to send me Irish very much anymore pictures because I buy up Irish from everywhere.
Yeah.
So, hey, Tipsy Chicks, how are you? Thank you guys for joining. And
Well, it's only one. I'm still trying to get the other one on. She's a
it-
Oh
technology.
yeah, I haven't met her yet. So Dana,
Yeah.
right? Dana.
Dina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't met the other.
I have not either, and she's been on like 3 or 4 of my lives, and we've had great talks. And I'm not sure there really is another person.
Oh
I
yeah.
think-
You see her on TikTok and
I
our
know,
little
but-
stuff, but she said she was at dinner with her mom. So
So
I-
Jamie,
Behind the curtain, like Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, my beautiful wife, the person that keeps me going every day, she's never been on either. I talk about her every week, but ain't nobody ever seen her. And I guarantee when I get off it, people are like, you really think he's got a wife there? Or what's going on?
no, she talked to me. She actually talks.
Oh.
are you guys going to be on a minute? I got somebody at the door.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we'll be here for a few more minutes.
Okay.
So Jamie, his question was, "What's your go-to if you just were going to sit down? What would?" I'm like all over the place, but maybe you know what your go-to
Yeah.
is.
It changes from day to week to
Me too.
right now. I have Barrel King.
Okay, but Jamie, do you have a bottle that no matter what you go out and buy, there's a particular bottle that 100% of the time is always going to be on your bar?
That's a good question.
Well, the regular shelfers, like I always keep it like Eagle Rare, and like I like Buffalo Trace store picks. You know, they're a little lighter, and both of those are good ones to start the evening with
Yeah.
before you get in anything higher proof.
And I do have behind me, I do have some higher proof. Where is it at? Early Times, Bottled in Bond. The old round one I can still find. I have a bunch of those stashed because I know they're getting rid of them. And I have a few others that are like that. My Wild Turkey 101, I always
Yep.
keep a bottle of that because it's affordable, it tastes good, and it never disappoints.
Yeah, and just like Elijah Craig, some of that stuff that's 94 proof and that's always like the 94 toasted is really good.
94 toasted is very good. So another question I wanted to ask you guys, and then I don't have a lot tonight. It's been a crazy week at work for me. I'm not a flavored whiskey person at all. I really don't care for it. But and I've had people give me bottles and I've tried them and I wanted to like them, and most of them are just awful. I've tried some of the Crown Royal flavored things. And I'm sort of that idiot that continues to buy Canadian bottles, hoping I'm going to find a gem. And I found a couple of really good Canadian whiskeys, but they're few and far between. But for me, and Jeff of all trades, I'm sure you guys have all watched his TikToks. I communicate with him
Yeah.
all the time. He's super nice.
He's a great guy. When I first came on, I met him, and he's super nice.
Mhm.
Yes, and he and I are 100% agreement. This Green River honey.
He won't do lives.
Yes, I
He
know.
came on one of mine once, and that was it.
The Green
What do you
River
think
honey.
of that?
Number one, it's 92 proof. Number two, it's not an additive that tastes like honey. it's real honey in here.
I can't drink it.
You
I had to give it away.
see, I absolutely smashed. This is my third bottle.
That's okay.
And yeah, and
Yeah.
I love it. Now I had a family member give me the Crown Royal Black, and Crown Royal to me that's what you give someone that hates whiskey.
Yeah.
Because it's like water.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
some of
Or a
their
mixer.
yes, and some of their more expensive ones are pretty good. The Crown Royal
Yeah.
Black, the Crown Royal Marquis is good, but for the
Blackberry's
most part, yeah. But well, so I couldn't drink the blackberry. To me, it
Oh, I
tastes.
thought you were talking about Penelope. I'm sorry. Penelope
Oh, no.
Blackberry. I don't mind.
Well, I have a whole series of I love Penelope. I'm crazy for Penelope bottles. I just finished their Kentucky Straight Bourbon that I thought was great.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the only flavor that I've ever bought more than one bottle and that I haven't given away. Is
Now,
the
to me, I just finally tried that. One of my friends gave me a handshake of that yesterday, and I thought it was all right. It was a little flat, I think, on the flavor I felt on the honey.
I think for
On
me,
that one.
well, my expectations are so low on flavored whiskeys that when I get one
Yeah.
that I actually like, I'm like, woohoo!
I like blends, but I don't. I want them to be bourbon, like Barrel King does
Yeah,
a lot of blending.
different straight bourbons and
They're my favorite.
from different places. Yeah,
I've got. A matter of fact, I got 2 bottles I want you to try when you're here, Jamie, from Collective Spirits.
because they
I haven't
blend
opened
also, don't they?
I haven't opened them, so I told Kim too. She hadn't had them either. Oh my god!
I think I'm
had
bringing
them.
like four or five different ones for everybody to try.
I love blends, so there's a difference. I don't
do.
like flavored whiskey.
Yep.
Now that a lot of people like that honey that you're talking about, but I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite. I gave I brought like 6 bottles to my sister's house and gave them to her because
Well, and
I got a brother like that too. The things that I don't care for, he'll take happily.
oh yeah,
and I have so many bottles that I have bought and been disappointed. And mostly, I used to open all my TikTok lives with me talking about how disappointed I am in Canadian whiskey. And I would take a couple of pours and I would let it sit for a week. And then I got somebody that I work with as long as it doesn't taste like soap, he'll drink it.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
And I've been, there's, besides the higher end crowns, there's 2 Canadians that I really enjoy. One of them is Bareface, and the other one sounds like a Harry Potter movie. It's called Gordon and Warts, and they're both really good Canadians.
Well,
but
you
they're-
like Irish whiskey, so you are gonna lean towards that.
Yeah.
The
I
problem.
like Irish whiskey too, to a certain extent. I'm not as in depth as you and Sean.
Well, I think
Once
what
every
happened
6
with
months is
me.
good for Irish whiskey for me.
I think what
I
happened.
drink it all the time at the Packer Bar.
Yeah, and I bet you, and
It's an Irish bar.
It's probably Jameson that you're getting most.
It's an Irish bar, and that's all they have. Jameson all over
Yeah.
the place, and you have to drink it because it's a tradition.
Yeah,
So I learned to like it.
I mean,
Yeah, one of my
that's
friends
what
gave me
got-
some Bushmills.
I got every bottle of Bushmills, and their Prohibition is great, and their 10 and 12 year are fantastic. I have all those on my bar.
Wait, what's it called?
Bushmills.
Bushmills.
Bush. B-U-S.
Bush.
Here.
Bush.
Bushmill.
I might be able to do a funny
Bush.
video with that.
It's
I
up
I have
in
to
the
get a
north.
bottle. I have to get a bottle.
It's called
Okay.
Bush. So
Lori,
this-
I will bring my bottle to you and you can have it.
All right, I'll do a video while you're here.
For me,
Okay.
Bushmills Black is the best of the Bushmills. Their Prohibition is really good as well.
I'm always thinking.
So the
Videos.
Prohibition Bushmills is 92 proof, which for Irish that's pretty high. Most Irish are standard at 80 proof,
Yeah.
and that's
And I could drink it a lot longer than I do regular bourbon. Obviously, just like we were talking, just like Sean's talking about earlier. I can drink at the Packer Bar and be fine driving because my tolerance is up a little bit.
yeah.
But just state that now. Tell it by the full name. It's Black Bush. That black bottle you have.
Yes.
Blackbush.
Yep.
Oh,
Black Bush.
Yeah, and then there's
Yeah, I need that bottle.
there's a red There's a red label as well called red bush as well. Then there's the white label is the regular one. That's the red bush.
Mm.
That's the regular
And
original.
then down here, this is the Pinky Blinders 92 proof Prohibition Bushmills.
Huh.
You do have a lot of Bushmills.
Yes, I'm a Irish whiskey nut coming from a Sicilian. I like Irish whiskey. That's really what I started drinking, and over the last 2 years I've really leaned more towards bourbon, but I still have my Irish that I always go out and shop for.
I'm surprised you don't like Scotch if you like Irish that much.
I did years ago, but after my stomach surgery, I don't take the peatiness very well.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sit well with me. If it's got a light peat, I'm okay with it. But some of those heavy ones, I just can't do. It just kills me.
Yeah.
So,
Or do you like single malts?
So here's the funny thing is I used to like freak out thinking it was Scotch. So
Just
I
because it had a little peatiness to it.
I tried my first Dark Arts was at a restaurant here in Springfield that has a great selection, and it was a Dark Arts and it had malt in the name. They don't have it anymore because Dark Arts has one and then it's gone.
Yeah.
And it was something malt, and it was like a reddish orange label, and it was my favorite pour I've ever had. And I couldn't believe it, but I couldn't find it. It was malt, but it didn't taste like your typical malt.
Yeah. There's just something on there that just hits me wrong. That
I know, and so
I'll try it a
Fireside
few
Bourbon is
times,
really
but,
he's really into malts. He sent me a couple
Yeah.
handshakes, and I liked the ones he sent me. I just don't know if I could get myself to buy a bottle yet. If it was the Dark Arts, I would, because it was amazing.
Yeah.
I've had a few different single malts that were not scotches, and they're kind of hit or miss for me. And I recently just finished one, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it was, but I was shocked that I enjoyed it. But it's not something that I always will go to and pour. I have to kind of be in that mood where I'm kind of setting myself up to go have that type of pour, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So speaking of Dark Arts, Jamie, do you know this or any of you guys? So Dark Arts, like they switch them out pretty quick. Do you think that
Mhm.
Blunt will be around for a little bit or not?
They might have another form of it because they,
Well,
you know,
'cause it's on Remedy right now, and so is the American Light Whiskey 18 year for like $140 or something. So
the Dark Arts one.
no, the Penelope American Light Whiskey
Oh yeah.
18 year is on there. It always sells out quick. It was in my cart last night. It's probably gone. And they had this one too. I was thinking about going ahead and getting another bottle because I'm afraid that it's going to be gone.
Does High Proof have it anymore?
High Proof has it.
Yeah.
That's one of the Penelopes that I've been trying to find locally that I have not been able to try.
I mean, I can't find it locally for sure.
Yeah.
I got-
Proof usually,
I have a bottle of it, but I got it it was under $100 when I got it.
I love it. It's one of my
But I
favorite
haven't-
American Light
I
Whiskey.
haven't opened it yet.
It's good.
I'm trying to empty bottles out before I open more up.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
same here. Same here. In fact, something kind of cool today. I got somebody that I've known for quite a few years, and he's really trying to get into bourbon. He's never been into, and I sent him out 4 bottles today, 4 handshakes of some affordable, easy to obtain bottles, and he was so excited to get them. And so
nice.
I'm waiting for his report. And one of the things I told him is I said, don't go out and buy a $200 bottle of booze when you're brand new to this, because it could taste awful to you. Go out and buy some things that are easy to buy that you always see on that shelf. And I told him, go pick a store that you know you can go into on a regular basis and you're going to find them. And it doesn't matter if it's Irish or if it's Canadian or if it's bourbon or if it's Scotch, but try some things that are always on that shelf that you can get and see if you like it. Because if you spend, nothing is going to turn you away from whiskey and bourbon hunting more than spending $200 on a bottle or bucks on a bottle that
Yeah.
tastes like feet to you.
Try
Yeah.
some things to get your palate figured out. before
And
you
I
start
did that
moving
when I
up.
was new. I did that when I was new because I had to have
We all
that
do.
allocated bottle. But then here's what's funny is later after my palate changed after being on, well, I started in 2019 with drinking, sipping on it. But my palate changed since Bourbon TikTok because, you drink more. Hey, Andrew.
Yes.
So now I go back to those bottles that I didn't drink.
So
Andrew.
that's funny you say that because I've had some bottles that I gave away several years ago that I didn't like, and I forgot that I bought them, and I went and bought it again. And then my buddy that I trade flasks with, Bourbon Nightmare, he's like, "You had that bottle 2 years ago and you hated it." And lo and behold, now I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's the evolution of your palate when you're doing this kind of stuff and you're really out there testing and trying things. And Yo-Yo, one of the things that you mentioned was those dark arts. I literally see those at every store that I hunt at, and I've always passed them by, and I don't
They're
know
expensive. They're $99.
But and I buy $99 bottles. I have.
And you, if
And
you like,
Missouri don't have a bottle of it in the whole state, I don't believe.
Really?
I don't
Unless it's
think
in a big
I don't
city.
think I've ever met anyone that did not like a dark art. Now, maybe I haven't talked to the right people, but I can't. I've never heard anyone say they didn't like dark arts. There's different ones though.
The ones I've tried that I got handshakes on, I've liked.
I wish more local stores had pours of those that you could sample.
Okay, I'll send Jake. Y'all will
Yes.
add you to my list, but I have a big list because I haven't sent them out for a long time.
Okay.
But I have a list that I'm going to send out after my friends come to my house, and I'll send you. I have one dark arts. I'll send you the blunt, and you can try it. I want to get a couple different ones myself, and I'm not worried about what they're going to taste like because I know I like them.
Okay.
I'm doing some research right now, but they're cheaper on Remedy than they are at my local store.
I just found Remedy today.
They're cheaper there than some things aren't, but those are cheaper, about $10 cheaper.
So here in East Tennessee, it's very hard to get people to send to our state. One place that I had been using online, the Liquor Barn out of Illinois, I had probably 10 or 12 orders from them over a year. And then I went to order. They have great prices and they have a huge selection, and it's $20 for shipping up to 12 bottles. All of a sudden, they stopped shipping. When I called them, they said, "We're not allowed to ship to Tennessee anymore. It's illegal." And I said,
Shit.
yeah. And I said,
I
well,
would say
it's,
high proof is the same way. It's $20 to ship, but I don't know if they ship to Tennessee.
they do. They do. And I've got a ton of orders from High Proof. I really like them, and they have great
Oh,
deals.
thank you, Andrew. Andrew just sent us gifts, guys.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Andrew.
Sweet. Thank you, man.
So I will tell you though, if you do high proof, make sure you get more than one bottle because it's the same shipping for up to 5, right?
Yes.
Up to 12.
Yeah, it's up to 12.
I mean,
Yeah.
I usually get 3 or, I usually get at least 3 if I'm going to do it.
That's how I try. I try and get between 3 and 5 bottles to make it worth it because for the big stores where we go shopping here in my city, here in East Tennessee, we have some local stores. Muddy Waters is one of them that's really good, but they don't have a ginormous selection. So I have to drive 50 miles to Knoxville. And so I kind of equate what I spend in gas to go to Knoxville for my shipping when I order online. So I always try and order enough so I can justify, okay, I spent $20 in shipping, but I got 5 bottles. So it kind of breaks even about the gas that I would spend on a 100-mile round trip.
Yeah.
So
Right.
And with high proof, if you like that Jack Daniels barrel proof, 127, 132 proof, they have the 375 for $20. I always add them on since our shipping's already covered. I just add them on to give away to friends and things like that.
I just got from them, I got their barrel proof barrel select, and it was like $52. Here, if you find it, it's $80.
Yep.
So it was worth paying the shipping just for that
Oh yeah.
bottle to get
The
it.
last 375s I got for them, they were all like 133 proof.
Okay.
For if you order the 375s for $40, you can get a fifth for $40
Oh,
from
yeah. I
them,
guess.
just for future notice. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird that it's the fifth is a little more expensive than two 375s.
Yeah.
So, Yo-Yo, you had
Yeah.
mentioned Penelope. I don't know if you ever noticed, they have great deals on uh, if you buy multiple Penelopes. I got the Havana, the barrel proof, and the weeded, and they were $139 total for the three.
From High Proof
Yes.
or Remedy?
No, from High Proof. In
Okay. No, I didn't
area,
notice that.
yeah, we spend $100 just for the Havana if you can
Yep.
find it, and they also
Yep.
had the
Except,
Rio. Yeah,
yeah,
and
they had
that's
a
a
five
great
pack
deal.
at High Proof of Penelope at one time. They had a five pack that included the Rio, and it was $150. But yeah, it was like
But
$250 worth of bourbon and that I
I
ordered
did
for
not
one of
know
my
that.
buddies.
Yes, and
I
it
did
was
not know that.
If
yes,
you
and I
search
had
Penelope there and then you kind of look down through it, but they
yep.
don't have it all the time.
No, but they do currently have it right now, and
Oh, so yeah.
it's with the Rio, the barrel proof, and the weeded, I believe. And right now they're $139.99 for the three. You
So
cannot.
I mean, I'm looking for the Penelope 18 year right now, and it's on Remedy for 140, I think, or something. But it's probably gone. It's always sold out really fast.
Yes.
I'm sure it's gone. Now I have not actually ordered from Remedy. I've ordered from High Proof. Like, has it? Do you remember, Jamie? Was it High Proof I ordered from? Like
Yeah, you ordered some. I think you ordered.
3 or
Didn't you
4
order
times.
arts from them?
I think no, I ordered a couple different times because I ordered
Yeah.
the the shit.
Oh,
What's the
Smoke Eye.
Yeah, Smoke Eye. I think I ordered twice from High Proof. I've had
Yep.
great luck with them.
Yeah, me
And
too.
and I got a store pick Nulu from them too. It was really good. The creme brulee,
Yeah.
really good.
I got through them.
I've seen it.
I got a 15-year store pick on George Dickel that I can't find any place around here, and it was a fantastic price. I think
Yeah.
it's 100 proof, and I want to say I paid $50 for it through them, and it's
Oh.
nowhere to be found. And I'm in Tennessee,
Yeah.
right where their distillery is, and you can't find it around here.
Also, if you've seen any of the YouTube videos on High Proof, when they go to the store, that place is so small, but they ship an unbelievable amount of whiskey and bourbon out. But they have whiskey on the floor and everywhere just stacked. You gotta kind of hunt for it because they have so much in a small area.
That's crazy. And I had an order that was destroyed in shipping, and for $295, I always pay for that insurance through them.
Yeah.
And I called them up and I said, "Hey, I got a message from you guys that said there was a problem with my order." And then when I called UPS, they said the order was destroyed, and they said, "Hang on." And while they put me on hold, they called UPS to verify, and they said, "Okay, no problem. We can either refund your money or we'll get you that same order out tomorrow." So they have great customer service.
A UPS worker probably destroyed it.
That's exactly, especially here, because they know we're not supposed to get them here in Tennessee. So they probably said, "Oh, this is not going to reach its destination."
It's happened quite a bit with UPS. If they know it's bottles and that, and people are not supposed to necessarily ship,
Yeah,
to one another, if they
Yeah.
find one, sometimes they just take it and say it's alcohol.
Yeah. So, Sean, I got a quick question for you. Are you in the States or are you in Ireland?
I'm in Ireland.
Okay, so how's the whiskey hunting out there? You have a lot of retail stores that you can get stuff at, and is bourbon pretty handy to get out there?
So there's stores everywhere, but it's dominant of Irish.
I need
Bit
to move
Scotch,
to Ireland.
bit Scotch, bit bourbon. Most stores have 6 or 7 regular bourbon. Maker's Mark, Buffalo Trace, Jim Beam, Southern Comfort, stuff like that. But that's it. But if you go to likes of Dublin, big cities, you get Eagle Rare, you get stuff like
Yeah.
that. But the thing is, I can get I down in the south, I can get a store pick of Buffalo Trace, a store pick of Eagle Rare,
Them are pretty good.
Weller's Special Reserve, and a couple others. But I like to. I don't normally drink wheated, so I like the Special Reserve. I like the 12-year Weller.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, are they all wheated?
Yeah, that like the Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare store picks you get. I bet them are pretty good.
No, but are the Weller all the are all the Wellers wheated? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yep.
Yes, they are all weeded.
They're all
Like,
exact same mash bill. They're just kept when they're taken out and how long old they are and stuff like that. But yeah, they're all exact same mash bill.
so if I like that, is there any difference to Penelope wheated? Is there a big difference?
Yeah,
For
there's
me,
a little flavor difference, I believe,
there
just
is.
because the mash bill's different.
I think Penelope's weeded is a little sweeter to me than Weller's.
Yeah.
And I prefer, then that's just me, I prefer Penelope's weeded over Weller for me.
I do
And
too. It's got a better flavor profile, I think.
it does. And also, I'm the guy that
My favorite's Foolproof Weller. So
Okay.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about
yeah,
comparison to the Penelope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm also.
I mean the reserve.
I'd rather have the Weller Foolproof weeded than
Sure,
the
absolutely.
Penelope weeded.
Oh,
Well,
have you had the Penelope weeded?
Yes,
Okay.
I
do
mean
enjoy-
I enjoy it also.
Have you had the what's the other weeded that I
It's
really
a cheaper
like?
version, but they're
Um,
both really good.
Oh shit! What's those tall bottles that change their label?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
I know
Bardstown.
exactly what you're talking
Yes, their weeded is really good.
Yes, I got the bottle. I haven't opened it yet.
That's my
but,
favorite.
I've heard it's
That's
pretty
my
good.
favorite weeded, actually.
Which brand? What is that?
Bardstown,
The Bardstown.
Okay.
and it's $50.
Yeah,
Yep.
and for me, and it's just I'm sort of stubborn. When I find a bottle that I cannot get that used to be $40, and now you can never find it, and it's 80,
Oh, I get it.
I automatically say I don't like that no more.
I
And
get
so-
it.
Yeah, and when it came to 2 years ago when you couldn't get a Weller no matter what, all you could find was a special reserve for $80. I went with Penelope because I
Yeah.
enjoyed it, and it
There's still places that are trying to sell it for $80 to $100. Like you all have no clue. Don't you know
Yeah,
there's
so
this
stupid.
everywhere?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're just
Those are
trying to
both
catch people who will
museums.
still pay for it.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are museums.
But you
Well,
have to
like
give,
Sean can't get it. I mean, he'd probably pay for it.
Yeah.
was.
Well, I think I expect that it's going to be higher when you find something like that in Ireland because it's not the norm. You know what I mean? But when you've got 10,000 bourbon weeded bottles that you can choose from here in the East Coast, and one particular is ridiculously hard to find, I don't. They're coming down and they're getting more readily available, which
Yeah,
is
the whole Weller's lineup is.
yes. I mean, and I have a couple Wellers right now. I got the 107. I just traded away the 12-year. I drank some of it, and I was like, it's good, but I'm not blown away with it. And someone said, I got a bottle of 107 that I haven't cracked. How much have you drank of that? And I said, 20%. And they said, I'll trade you.
What are you
And
sipping on, Frank?
What are you guys into?
What are you sipping on?
I am sipping on a little bit of Dickel bourbon.
Oh, Jake loves that.
Man after
Yep.
mile and heart. Which one?
8-year-old.
That's great, especially for, I don't know what you get it. Where are you from, Frank?
I am from West Virginia. This one I spent too much on. I spent probably just about $40 on it.
So
Just under it.
you can get it here for $28 in East Tennessee. We're smack dab in the middle between Knoxville and Chattanooga. 26 to $28 all day, and that's a smashable bottle right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just poured some of the sour mash from Dickel. I'm a shill for Dickel. I love their product. So I'm glad to see you're drinking that. We're hoping to go to their distillery this Friday. I have a standing offer from Dickel to go tour their facility and do a tasting on the house. And so if I can get off on Friday, my wife and I are going to go and tour the facility. And hopefully we'll pick up a few bottles of stuff that we can't find on the shelves around here.
So Dickel knows you personally?
So we met she was the regional, I guess, promotions person. We were at a whiskey festival here in Knoxville. And I said, hey, I love your product. I talk about you guys on my TikTok channel. And I have quite a few views, and she was kind of skeptical, and she was like, oh, yeah, okay. And so she brought me up because I gave her the name. And then when we walked back by, she was like, hey, hang on, I saw some of your videos. Like, you open talking about Dickel all the time. Why? And I said, because I like your product. And so then we started communicating. And the next thing I know, a week later, I got a huge box filled with all kinds of Dickel swag, shirts and hats and recipe books and all kinds of things. And it was a handwritten note that said, anytime you want to come tour our facility and do a special tasting, you'll be our guest. And so I got a crazy job that it's hard to get away, but I'm going to try and take Thursday and Friday and head up there. I mean, I live 2 hours from them. And so we're going to hopefully tour their facility this Friday. And I just love their product. Everybody I know that's new, I steer them to it. And if they don't like it, I say, that's cool. It's a good jumping off point. It might not be your end. Like Yo-Yo loves Dark Arts. I have way more expensive bottles that I love. But I opened my live with what's a bottle that's always on your shelf. And I should have said what brand is always on your shelf, because on my bar is always going to be a bottle of Dickel that's open and ready to pour for me, my wife, and guests.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I've got probably 100 to 150 bottles. I've probably got 20 of them that are $30 and below. And then, you know, a good chunk of that's in between there. And then I've got maybe 10 bottles that are $200 plus. Nothing over $3, I don't think.
Yeah, I think the highest I've bought was the Jameson 18-year Bow Street for $300 when it first came out. Other than that, I try and stay between. I mean, I have my bottles, but if I'm $40 to $100, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's where I am too. My highest priced bottles have been them Orphan barrels. For some reason, that whole story just took me. So
Yeah. And we have a local club that I'm a part of, the Knoxville Bourbon Society, and they have a couple of store picks that they go in and they pick their barrels every year. And I haven't got in on them because I'm sort of
So good. So good.
away from them. But I'm going to try and buy one. And I think they had a Dark Arts pick recently, and I didn't get in on it.
Oh
And
my gosh, you need to get it.
yeah, I know. And one of my stores that I go to, McScrooge's in Knoxville, I always see those Dark Arts, and I just
Get
kinda-
one. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm gonna. The next time I go up to Knoxville hunting, I'm gonna grab one, and when I do, I'll do a review because it's just one of those bottles that I see and I just pass, and there's no reason why.
Well, because you've never had it and it scares you. I mean, you're like, what if I don't like it? And it's expensive, so you want to make sure you like it.
Yeah,
hey, Jake, how close to Morristown are you?
I'm probably 2 hours from Morristown.
So good.
2.5.
So good.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
North of Knoxville or south of Knoxville?
I need another bottle.
North of Knoxville.
Keep looking.
Okay.
Oh, so it's there. 70. It's 79 there at the Riverton Party Store.
Oh, that's Larry. Yeah, Larry.
That's the store pick, and they're usually 100.
What proof is that?
This is 119.8, so it's a sweet spot. It's
That's on
so
a
good.
two for
This is my
99?
favorite Larrikin so far, but it's a store pick, so you know it's gonna be a little different.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it.
79, and usually they're 100.
Well, that's quite. Now with the dark arts, is everything barrel picks and limited runs on those, or?
What's that?
I said on the dark arts, is everything limited run and barrel picks on them, or do they have stuff that you're always going to find?
So this one in particular is not a barrel pick. It's just the last one I had from there was, but they didn't have any more. There's only so many bottles. So this one here is just a regular. It's my third bottle. I've had 2 regular bottles and 1 barrel pick. And
Is all their stuff single barrel?
What's that?
Is all their stuff single barrel?
Who's that? Dark Arts?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't. I've not researched it that far.
And you're in Ohio, Yo-Yo?
I am in Springfield, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Pretty good picking
And you're a
out.
Cubs
from
fan,
what I've
unfortunately.
seen. Have you tried using Liquor Barn out there
Where?
in Illinois?
I'm in Illinois. I've never heard of Liquor Barn.
Okay, so that's the place I was saying that for like a year I had probably a dozen orders, and they were fantastic.
That has to be online because I've never heard
is.
of Liquor Barn.
It is. Well, they do have brick and mortar stores in Illinois.
I think they do in
In Chicago.
Louisville. In Louisville
Yeah,
also.
they have 4 or 5 brick and mortar stores out there.
It must be in Chicago then, or Southern Illinois. I've never heard of it. I'm in Central.
Okay, I mean, I don't know much about Illinois other than that's where
Okay.
Jake and Bill were from, and that's I always
Yes,
talk.
you're right. You're right. You're
I
right.
always talk about Rock Island, Illinois, when I was on stage because that's where their fictitious lives were from, is Rock Island, Illinois.
Yes, you are right.
Yeah.
And the real Rock Island Railroad comes right through my hometown in
Okay.
Missouri.
Wow.
Nice.
They're trying to turn it into a trail now.
Oh.
So we
'Cause
had a
it hasn't
restaurant.
been used in 20 years.
We had a restaurant in Springfield. It was a bar called Jake and Elwood's, and the theme was that.
Really? If I'd have known that, I'd have made a trip out there because for so many years, my whole life was Blues
I
Brothers.
know.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know they
Hey,
have.
everybody, I gotta get off here. So it was
Okay.
nice having on talking to everybody.
Hey,
Nice
good to
meeting you,
meet
man. I think we've seen each other a time or two.
Yeah, we've been on a few different lives.
All right, have a
Thanks
good
All
for
right,
rest.
coming
y'all
on.
take care. Have a good week.
I'll see
Later,
you
brother.
soon.
You have a good one too.
We'll see you shortly.
Take care. And you
So
know,
Jamie's going to come visit me Thursday. Him and his wife Jen are coming
oh, nice.
Thursday
Okay.
to Springfield. He's in Jefferson City, and then
Jefferson City, where?
Missouri.
Okay.
And then my friend, so Whiskey Phoenix is also coming from Ohio on Friday. So we're all going to be at my house.
That's awesome. I'm kind of in an island all by myself out here in East Tennessee.
Well, a couple of years, I'll be moving to Morristown, Jefferson City area.
Okay, yeah, I think it's about
Gambler, come on with us, dude.
2 hours and 20 minutes away.
Damn, that sounds like it's far away because Knoxville's within an hour.
Yeah, well, I'm 54 miles from Knoxville. So,
Yeah, you're an hour and an hour. Yeah, I got you.
yeah, so it's a little over 2 hours, but, you know,
Pick up my man. What's
Huh?
going on, GA?
Hi, how are you?
Going on?
Hey, how are you? Dan?
Doing good. Been a good pool day. Just trying to wind down a little bit.
I hear you. So,
my God.
Yeah, I just followed you, brother.
I watched your video of the slushy machine. That was freaking genius. That was awesome.
That one has gone crazy viral. That
Well,
was crazy.
and then your freaking Blanton's one, perfect. Like you don't sound salesy. I could do that if I did the stuff that you did.
That one did really well. The slushy machine went viral, but I didn't get any sales. The other one,
Who
I
cares?
made a shit ton of sales off of that one.
I bet you did. That's awesome. And I think you're the only one that has made sales off that.
when you
What
say
do you do,
sales,
bro?
what are you talking
From what I
about?
understand.
Hey, Gamer, what do you do, man? I haven't seen any of them. I'll have to look them up now.
He
What do I
is
do
really
for
good
work?
with TikTok Shop. He does it. He does stuff like so. I I'm a retired state trooper, but after I retired, I started selling insurance, and I've been doing that since 2017. And to have somebody present something that doesn't sound like they're trying to sell something to you is, I mean, it's the way you want to be, and he does that.
Well, that's awesome. So you just exclusively sell stuff on TikTok through TikTok Shop?
No, I do. I'll have stuff on Instagram too, and I'll do a little bit on YouTube. But most of the sales stuff is TikTok. Yeah.
Okay.
But I try not to. But I try not to do nothing but commercials. I'll do like 2 or 3 contents for every commercial.
So they literally have been blowing up my TikTok page trying to get me to do TikTok Shop. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
me too.
yeah, I just can't right now. I don't have, I mean, I work full time and I just don't have time to do that. And from what I've seen, and it's good that you do this because I can probably hear it firsthand, it doesn't look like the payoff is worth the effort that you have to put in.
Yes and no.
I guess
I've
it
had
depends
a
on what you
few. I've learned that do not focus on a script and do not focus on editing, just free flow, and most of the time that sells the best. And I have made some really, really good money off TikTok, and I can tell you that most of my videos I spent no more than 15 minutes on.
I can tell.
Minutes, from shooting to editing, no more than 15 minutes.
He's very relaxed, and he's not. You can tell you're not trying too hard. You're just,
No.
and that's what makes it so good. I mean, I actually watched several of yours, and I went from like, I always sort from the most views down, and I watched you. I'm pretty impressed. Like I could do. You were telling me I could do that. I could.
Oh yeah. Oh,
My
yeah.
God,
Oh, well,
she's selling you,
videos
brother.
are Great. Yeah,
Well,
your videos
Yo-Yo,
are great.
listen, your videos make me laugh because you look like you're having fun with it.
I am having fun.
Yeah, and that's part of it. But here's the thing for me. I spent so many years on stage free just riffing with the crowd because you got to roll with your punches. Because if you're in front of 2,000 people and someone says something that stops you in your tracks, you're screwed. And you got to be able to talk your way out of that. And so whenever I do my lives or when I do my recordings, I always just sit and talk to the camera, and I just call it bullshit. I'm just shooting the breeze. I may have some topics, but I'll kind of riff. But I watch people on that TikTok Shop, and they're like, I have this lamp right here.
Well,
And
that's what he does. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, because that's horrible.
Yeah.
Because they're reading a script.
Yeah.
And
Well, Jake, what do you do on the civilian side of life?
so I'm in law enforcement, but I spent, and Yo-Yo knows this. I spent 20 years. I had a state job, and then I would get on an airplane or travel for hours, and I was a John Belushi in a Blues Brothers show, and we played all over the nation, and I did that for 21 years.
You were
And-
John Belushi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fatter of the two?
Yes.
He
Yeah.
was heavier. He was
Something,
heavier.
brother?
I
He's
was
told me
like
the whole story.
I was like 270 pounds back then. Here's a,
I'm going to say, damn, Jake, I've got underwear bigger than you, brother.
yeah. So
Hey, reference
wanna
you
see
twice.
this is me on stage in Vegas. I don't know if you can see that picture.
About half, yeah.
One of these days I'm going to do a whole thing on here about it. But yeah, we were pretty well. We played with the Coasters, the Drifters, Skinnerd, Elvin Bishop, Dave Mason, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. We were handpicked by a lot of these people to open for their national acts. And we toured every casino in Nevada and Vegas. We were in New York, Chicago. We played everywhere. And
I don't
So-
know whatever anybody else is thinking, but I'm betting you would be one hell of a fella to hang out with.
I've lived an extraordinarily lucky life. Number one, I'm alive because I have a great wife who I've been with for 34 years. Thank you, Sheila. And she keeps me grounded. But everything I've ever wanted to do, I've been able to do. I wanted to race stock cars. I did that for 8 years. I wanted to get into pro wrestling. I got into pro wrestling, ran my own promotion, trained to be a wrestler. I'm currently an announcer when I'm not working for a local company. I wanted to do the Blues Brothers since high school, and it turned out that I was good at it, and I did that and made great money. I made more money than I should have ever been paid doing that because I had a ball. It was the best time for 20 years to get to do that. You're on stage. I remember sitting in a tent eating dinner, and Leonard Skinner was sitting there, and I'm like, holy shit.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, and to open for these acts and to just get a check at the end of the night, you're like, are you kidding me? I'm the luckiest guy on the planet, and I'm ending my career in law enforcement here in East Tennessee, and that's why I do TikTok. I retired from music, and this gives me an outlet to run my mouth and talk about something that
Wait, do you have a picture of you and Leonard Skinner? Because you could post that and it go viral.
I don't, but I have the program somewhere with, and it's got the lists from the fair. I do have my my scrapbook, and it's got all the national acts. Like we did a giant festival in Reno, Nevada, and it's got Jefferson Starship, and it's got Canned Heat, and it's got us, and it's got John Lee Hooker Jr.
Just need one photo. One photo.
Yeah, I'll get those. I haven't really talked about much of that on my TikTok stuff to this point.
Yeah.
In fact, Yo-Yo, you're the one that kind of mentioned it to me, like, how come you're not talking about this?
Yeah.
And I just
Damn, Jake, I'll be honest with you, man. I thought I lived not a greatly successful life. I'm medium-sized nobody, but
Right?
Jiminy Christmas, you're like the modern-day Forrest Gump.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
right. Right.
I'm an absolute nobody. I would do these shows, and then they'd say, where are you going to be on the road next? And I'd say, oh, I don't know. And then I'd go home, and I'd be at work at my state job at 6 a.m. on Monday morning. And I did that for 20 years. So I'm a nobody.
I got you. That's awesome.
But I was a lucky
Anybody with any
charm.
kind of common sense, that's who they want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and
So, Jake, why don't you ask Whiskey Gambler, which, let me think your name, God damn it, don't tell me. Brian, right?
That's right.
And I don't know your name. Frank.
yeah, I think it's
Pretty
right.
hard on
I'm
as simple as they
gonna go
come.
Whiskey talk.
Ask them what their the same question. I thought that was a good question that you asked earlier.
So guys, I asked earlier, and Sean mentioned it, Yo-Yo. What's that bottle? And it doesn't have to be expensive. It could be, because my bottle, I have two, and what's that bottle that no matter what, you go hunting for all these great bottles, but when you come home, this particular bottle is always going to be on your bar 100% of the time.
It's probably going to be a McBrayer product for me.
Hey, which?
A McBrayer product.
No.
I'm a big fan of the Judge.
Okay.
I also
No.
really like E.H. Taylor stuff.
Whiskey.
And Forester. I got a lot of Forester on my stuff. And I drink it on a regular basis.
And that's nothing
My
wrong.
taste right now is slowly starting to change. I'm for some reason I'm starting to want more age in my bourbon.
Okay.
Me
And I don't know
too.
why.
Me too. I'm the same way, and I hate to be that way. Like when someone says what the years are, and I tend to be like, oh God, it's only 3, 4, 5,
Well, that's
6.
why I bought this Dickel tonight. This is my second bottle of the eight-year-old bourbon, and I like it. But everything I was going to pick up tonight, I'm out of town.
Okay.
Everything I was going to pick up tonight for $40 or $50 was 3 to 7 year old, evidently.
Yeah, I can't
And
do that. I
usually
mean,
it's
I'm really bad
7-year-old,
about
which
that
means
too.
it's 3-year-old. And I just didn't want the young taste. I didn't want that burn. I didn't want that. I wanted the mellow
I'm pretty sure I have a 17-year-old Dickel.
Oh,
Ooh.
Dickel. I've had some of that before, and man, that's good.
it
I haven't
is.
opened it, but I'm pretty sure I've had it.
I was in Chattanooga and we were at a wrestling event and we went into a restaurant and they had that on their menu. And I think I paid like $12 for a 2-ounce pour. And I was like, hell yeah, give it
That's
to
worth
me.
it. Yeah.
I thought it was great. So Frank, for me, it's always going to be the George Dickel Sour Mash. And
That's a
then
good one. I got one at the house.
and then most people haven't heard of it. I got a bottle that I found several years ago, and it's called Texas Ranger Whiskey. It's out of Texas. It's only 80 proof.
Go potty.
And I don't know. Hang on one second. And I don't know what it is about that bottle, but it struck me as something that I always have. And I always, when I get a friend who is new into whiskey, I send them a bottle. And I say, give it a try. And some like it and some don't. And I'm going to excuse myself for 1 second, guys.
What was your bottle, Brian? I went to the restroom real quick.
I haven't said a ball yet.
Okay.
I mean, I have different categories. I have stuff that
Yeah.
a daily drinker, then I have stuff
Yeah,
that I
like
would go
me.
for every day. I mean, like
Right.
really, my favorite jam. I have two. My two favorite jams, and I will drink it every time I can. Is a Parker's Heritage
That's a good one.
and a Michter's 10. A Michter's 10, Parker's Heritage. Those are my two.
Yeah, I knew you liked Michter's a lot.
Yeah, Michter's 10, Michter's 20. You know, that's a little ridiculous. The price is crazy on that, but I can get Michter's 10,
Right.
Michter's 10 Rye, and Parker's Heritage are my two favorite. If I could start my night every night and my first drink have that and then move on to something else, my night's complete.
So you're like me. I get my best one first. I have to have my best because my palate's fresh and I want it to
Yep.
taste good. And then I go
Yep.
down from there.
Yeah,
Some
from
people are
there,
the opposite.
I can go all the way down. I can go all the way down to like a benchmark foolproof. I mean, for $20.
But see,
I mean,
I can't go below 100. I mean, I can. It's just hard for me sometimes
no,
because
foolproof is probably 110, 120 proof
yeah.
with a benchmark.
I just have a hard time. I don't know. I just the lower I go, the less flavor I feel like sometimes.
Well, what I've noticed is the more I drink, the less I care about the flavor, and I look more for the effect.
Well, that's called
if I'm
alcoholism,
just
by the way,
drinking two
brother.
tonight, it's going to be about the flavor. If I'm drinking 5, those first 2 are going to be about the flavor. Those last 3, they can be natural light.
See, I don't want to get drunk.
Me neither.
Yeah,
So that's why I stop at 2.
but I do when I'm sitting at home. I mean, I end up crawl my way to
Oh
bed.
my gosh!
Yeah,
Hey, what do you think about my wife?
I try not to get that
You don't want to think
hammered.
about my wife, okay?
When I come home, I have 2 pours. I have
Jake,
two.
you need to lighten up. You need to lighten up and drink more when you're home.
No, I got it. Well, that on the weekend. Listen, all bets are off on Saturday nights and Sundays. But during the week, I got to get up the next morning. I go running every morning at 7,
Oh,
8.
that makes a difference.
I do 3 miles every morning, and so
Good for you.
if you drink to you're under the table, it's pretty hard to get up at 7 and go run. So I have 2 pours, and Yo-Yo, I'm kind of like you. I like to pour a Glencairn of something really good, and it may be 100 proof for me or 110. That's like as high as I try and go. And then I'll pour one of my go-tos, my George Dickel, and I'll put that on ice and I'll sip on that, and then I'm good. Now on the weekends, I will start off with a couple of pours of whatever I have open that I know is a little higher proof because I'm going to be sipping for 4 or 5 hours.
Sure.
But
So we kind of went around already. Franks, you said yours was the wild turkey, right? Your shelf that you'd pick.
No, not me. I'm not a wild turkey fan.
So what was yours that you would pick? Dickel. The Dickel.
McBrayer. I like McBrayer really well. I like their products. My favorite of theirs is the Judge. It's about a
I've not heard of
6-year-old.
it.
It's good stuff. If you get a chance to get your hands on it, you should.
I can send you some,
I
Lori.
know it's a cigar.
I'll tell you
I've never heard of
what.
it.
Get
I'll
in.
send you some.
What do they call them damn
Okay.
things? Messenger. Send me your address and so forth, and I'll send you some.
I've got 70 handshakes sitting right in my house right now that I feel so bad. I just can't get through them.
So do I, but I'll send you some anyway.
Okay,
Some
so
McBrayer.
ask the same question
Who's
to
a fan of it too? It is really good.
I grabbed a cigar on random because I always just reach in my thing, Graham. This thing is big as my head.
Does look like a big
I could
stick.
actually do a video with that and it'd be funny.
We don't want to hear anything about Monica.
I mean, this thing is as big as my head. This one I might be smoking on for the next 2 hours.
I didn't mean to say that. Had nothing to do with it.
Are you a regular cigar smoker?
Yes, I am.
Okay, if you message me when this live is over, I have a company that I found out here. They have Hand Rolled Customs out of Texas. They have a mobile unit here in my city, and their cigars are fantastic, and I'll send you one out and give them a try. I don't get nothing from them. I pay for every cigar because they're a new business, but I like their product. I've been smoking cigars for almost 30 years. I got a
Me
human.
too. I might have to grab one. I was afraid to. I didn't want to ruin your live.
Well, real quick, has anybody ever met Andy from Tipsy Chicks?
Yes, I was gonna mention that.
All right, I just wanted to make sure. She's her and her friends got a good gig going there, and
Yes.
Dina's
I
going to
love
be
their
jumping
videos.
on. I just
oh, good
texted her.
deal.
So let me ask her. She's the last one, and then I'm going to have to get out of here because I've got a bunch of text messages from my job. And
Well, great. We all get on here. New bell. Thank you, man.
that's a bad sign when you start getting text messages from my line of work. Let me ask you, what is a bottle that you always have to have on your bar?
I know it's not Two Oak.
Huh?
That's tough because I like so many.
I don't
Stay with
mean like
me.
buying a bunch of picks. I mean, it doesn't matter how many you store picks and this and that. That one particular bottle, or maybe two, that will 100% of the time you'll have one of those in your bar.
Probably a Kentucky Spirit and one of the. Probably the other one would be. Oh man, that's so tough.
I can't do it either. It's hard
Maybe
for
a
me.
Knob Creek. I love Knob Creek, and I have like the 2001, the 20,
Okay.
the
That makes
Christmas
sense.
one, the Happy Anniversary one. I like them.
That makes sense.
So I've only had 3 or 4 Knob Creeks. I've had the Blenders edition. I've had the, what is it? Got a couple here. I think the 12-year. Do they have a 9-year?
Oh, the 9 years,
12,
excellent.
9,
Yeah, so
12,
I
15,
haven't-
18, 21.
So I have a 9-year cracked in my bar in the dining room. I have a 12-year here waiting to open. And I haven't had anything that I didn't like from Knob Creek so far. So, yeah, that's not bad at all. So, guys, I'm going to have to go because I've
Okay,
got...
so hold on, Jake. Do you guys want me to start one for a little bit or not?
Yeah, started. I'll stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time.
Frank,
I try to
come
do
on.
these on Sundays. I usually have...
Okay.
Have a topic, and then it's just shooting the shit. Anybody that wants to try one of those Appalachian smokes, send me a message, and I'll get some out for you in the next week or two. And I love their product, and I'm hoping that they stick around because
John?
there's not a lot of good cigars locally around here.
Right.
So, all right, guys. Hey, happy
Hey,
4th.
peace, brother.
All right, join me, guys. I'm gonna start one.
Okay.